I have in this actual PowerPoint that I've been working on 184 slides. So trading psychology is key. And to start it off, the first slide, that's day trading for nothing to do with psychology. This has to do with psychology. This is my perfect trading system. Speaking about Mr. Brunson Russell, he built a webinar system that looks similar to this. 6 years ago, I think it was, I whipped out my credit card out of my pocket and bought that online. It was the first thing that I ever bought. He convinced me to buy that, print it, and put it on my wall to build the perfect webinar. And then I built that webinar system. But from that perfection, he's a winner. He knows high level above a lot of people on how to build systems that work and successful businesses. So I took what he did and applied it to trading and built this little, I call graph or pictorial where, let me see, actually right here. It's time to draw, folks. So we're going to get prepared in our trading. We're going to start to journal our trades, use our tracking sheets, learn our trade plays, go through our mental preparation every day when we start trading, do our systems checks every morning with the account balances and the internet connections, and you have your coffee, of course, got to have the coffee to trade with. And then you have your rules of trading. And this flows right over into the secrets on the only way to trade. Learning my secret 1, 2, and 3, which I teach in the course. And the secrets are really the systems. The secret trade play number 1 and 2 that really work at 90% accuracy. So when the trade sets up, you can win 9 out of 10 times. You got to learn that system. And the strategies to use the system, which are the rules, the outcome goals, your process goals, your self-belief, and your patience. I'll speak to you a little bit about that. That's all psychology of trading. Very, very important. My 5 pillars of trading, very big with psychology. Discipline, math, buying power, and scaling. You'll see all that. Your questions will pretty much all be answered. So during this presentation, at the end, if you have any questions, you definitely shoot those out. And a key component of your strategy is how you manage your money, the technology that you use, the support that you get, and the consistency of how it works. This right here is the perfect trading system that I teach. Okay? Yeah, this is psychology, the 9 to 5 grind. Let's talk about this slide. Well, in college, I wanted to be a lawyer. If I was a lawyer, I would work 14 hours a week, 365 days a year. I wouldn't get any vacations. My earnings would be 100,000 plus for sure. As a lawyer, I'm comparing this to being a trader. Let me see if I can reduce this. Okay. Gallery view. Okay. My first job as a stockbroker, I worked 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I was the first one in, the first one out. I had no vacations. I earned $100,000 a year. My boss was a complete jerk. He fake bait and switched me with everything and told me I was the best until my last sale, and that lasted 4 years. My second job plus every 4 years after, until I started doing this in 2012 when I started Mojo Daytrading and said, screw the man. I could trade and make more in 1 hour than I can in a week. So in various sales and marketing jobs, I worked 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I had no vacations. The psychology was crazy because I can come in and day trade and make in 1 hour more than I did in a week. I had many vacations. My earnings potential was unlimited. I was my own boss. No one was there to fake, bake, and switch me. And I've been doing this for 30 years officially with Mojo Day Trading since 2012. Absolutely. I'm a family man married with 2 kids. I'm a day trader for 30 years. I have my Mojo U courses. I have a swing trade newsletter. I'm a social media influencer. I've done 2,000 live shows on the tube, on YouTube. Definitely check that out. I'm blessed. I'm humble. I'm dedicated. I'm a passionate pro trader with self-belief, discipline, and patience, man. That's what I do. Why pro traders win very much has to deal with psychology. Pros realize that day trading is a marathon, not a sprint. Dude, I'm done at 10 a.m. I don't have to continue to trade all day because Kodak's moving or Christ, or this went by the TV just now, PayPal's moving, whatever it is. I'm done, dude. It's not a sprint for me. I have easy to follow bankroll management rules, which apply to my overall account size and how I trade. I have a system based on selective attention and positive expectancy. And I love high probability Heinz trade plays, which I'll show you, that can achieve at least 80% on my win rate. Did you know the gain required to break even when you lose? You can't go more than 10%. Because it takes 11% to break even, dudes. If you lose 50%, you got to make back 100%. How many times have you doubled your money? Dude, you got to cut the loss and reprice. It's a big psychology of trading. Once you're able to overcome that, you'll break the cycle of large losses and small gains. And you'll break the cycle of losing. It's very big. Winning's easy. Stopping the losers is the big part of trading. What is day trading? I think you all know that. That's no psychology. What's the PDT rule? That's no psychology either. That's just definitions. Volume has nothing to do with the psychology. Actually, with myself, it does. Because with volume, it helps my psychology because it's my style. Volume will help me identify trading patterns that repeat over and over again. My style of trading is made up of trade plays. Volume is the main factor that determines how the day's strongest green stocks will move with price and momentum. I look for what I call the Hulk trade play, as it produces above average win rates and makes it easy to trade the stock. Here's getting prepared. Beautiful slide. Beautiful slide. Let's go right here. Getting prepared. So here we got the journaling aspect. We'll go through the rest, but right now we're talking about journaling. Why is it important to journal? Because you're going to learn from your experience. You're going to break the cycle of small gains and large losses, and it will make you a better trader and your own teacher. Very, very important. The tracking sheet. Every day, and I have a book, right? Here's my book with my tracking sheets, all filled, ready to go. Here's today, here's tomorrow, ready to go. My tracking sheets, see that? Ready to go. Whole book of them right there. And right here, what I do, it's beautiful. Every day I come in, there's my psychologist, keeps me in line, man. Keeps me in line. What I do is I come up here and I write what stocks, the top of the thing is cut off. I write what stocks I like and I write the ranges of them. Real nice. And then I write any notes about them. And I write my rules up here. I write how much I'm with the date, how much I'm starting with. I got to update this picture because I have a new picture. And then I put the symbol in, how many shares I traded, what the entry price was, the exit, how much I made, and my trade play in my notes. And I do this all the way down to 20. At the end of the day, I'll have 18 winners and 2 losers. My winners will be $1,800, $100 a trade. My losers will be $400, $200 a loss, for a net gain of $1,400 a day. It's simple math. Everything I do is math. And I keep track on that sheet. And in the middle, this little icon is called Genius Scan. On your phone, you go into the App Store, you download Genius Scan, and then you take a picture of the tracking sheet and email it to me. I'll look through it that evening and send you back my comments and my notes and my trade review on how you'll become a better trader. How about that? Okay? All with the tracking sheet. I give you the beautiful trader review. Okay? Here's what I was talking about in the morning. My price tracking sheet. It's very, very simple. I'll come in the morning and I'll put down like Facebook. What's the bid? Dude, this is when I was trading it at 28. It's like hundreds now. I was trading it at 28 when I used to do this. 83,000. I wanted to know, it was 28.17 by 29. The ask stayed the same, went to 100,000. Then the bid dropped. Ask went to 28.29 and 155. Then it went even lower and the ask really stayed the same. So they were screwing around on this thing up to 315,000. It went to 27.72 stopping station. GoPro right here too went higher, went 35, went 40, went 69 by 74 from 8:30 to 9:30, from 253,000 shares to 1.2 million shares. I'm tracking this thing. I know I can buy it back down towards the low, and here's the high. I got a nice box going on. I know exactly what's happening with the stock during the day. That's all in the Mojo toolbox. All these little things I give you as bonuses when I teach you in my course. My next course is October 5th, Monday night, a Tuesday night, I think it is. Here's your daily gold tracker. Beautiful. You get this too. You got to keep track every single day. Right here, there's 20 days to trade. My goal's $10,000. Good. My goal is actually 20, but psychology-wise, I'm going to under-promise and over-deliver. Because when I used to say I'm going to get 20,000 as my goal, which is $1,000 a day, I'd be up $800. I'd be like, okay, one more trade, I'm at my goal. Oh, shizzle dizzle, I just lost $200. Now I'm at 600. I got to make 400 now, and I'd push it more and I'd lose more, when in retrospect, that 800 was perfectly fine for me. I didn't need to go to 1,000. 500 was actually good for me. Who says I needed to make 1,000? 1,000's wonderful. I'd love to make that, but I'm good with 500. 500 a day is $10,000. I'm good with that. Okay? And right here, this should be actually 1,875, not 18 grand. Each day you make a different amount. Some days are big. Some days are smaller, big. And how many trades I did. Did I hit my goal? How many Heinz trades I did, my system. Did I do it? Yes, 5 times. That's all I need to do it is 5 times a day. And at the end of the month, oh, I actually did made 18 G's, end of the month right there. See that? From adding all those up. $10,000 was my goal, made 18, 20 out of 20 days, Heinz 5 times a day. It's a system. It's all math, discipline, and discipline. What else can I show you? The next slide. My trade plays? No. Mental prep. Ooh, this is mental prep. Mental prep. Listen, it was the first game of the season. Peyton Manning, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, had the chance to set another NFL record. It was late in the fourth quarter. Ball on his 22. Manning steps up to the line, surveys the defense, and just before snapping the ball, he notices something. The Ravens defenders were moving around in front of Manning. Something didn't feel right. At the end of the game, he said he saw something. The Ravens were going to blitz. He knew it. He took a step forward, spread his arms to a new signal for a play call, and he yelled it out, alley, alley, alley. The ball was snapped. Ravens, as expected, blitz. Manning threw a perfectly planned pass to his wide receiver, ran it for 78 yards for a touchdown. Ravens never laid a hand on Manning, and it was his 7th touchdown of the game, tying the NFL record. Perhaps even more impressive was it took him 4 seconds to step up to the line, survey the defense, the location of 11 defenders, comparing their last coverage to the play he called. recognizing they were going to blitz, called a new play in 4 seconds, like recognizing the signals in the level 2. Let's talk about how Peyton Manning can do that. You develop expertise in areas that matter to you. Big psychology. Here's the deal. It's called the cocktail party effect. The basic idea is you focus on one part of an experience and ignore all the others. It's called cognitive psychology effect. What I call it is social cognitive trading theory. It's known as selective attention. At a party, you can pay attention to a single conversation while standing in a crowded room full of people. Selective attention helps you filter out the noise and focus on the signal. Selective attention is what helped Peyton Manning instantly assess the defense of the Ravens, change his play accordingly, put in thousands and thousands of hours playing the game. He studied all the films of the opposing defenses. He learned from his mistakes, and as a result, his brain instinctively knew that a signal was there and it was not, and what the noise was. He knew what to focus on and what to ignore. And the result, Peyton Manning can make decisions that are based on thousands of hours of experience, while a young quarterback and or a rookie trader may see a dozen possible options for what will happen. Manning, a la ProTrader Mike and the rest, can narrow it down to a few options, perhaps even one option, by paying attention to the right factors. The result is increased success and a major difference between amateurs and experts. Selective attention. Hope you're learning. This is great stuff. It helps me in life, everything, dude. Golf, trading. Selective attention. Peyton Manning has a distinct advantage over all the people, like the pro traders. Statistics, folks. Everything Manning does is measured. He keeps a journal on everything. Everything he does, how many interceptions he throws, passes he completes, how much weights he lifts, how fast he runs, it's all measured. Like a trader should measure how many trades per week, per day, per month you do. What's the best winning trades? What's the best losing trades? What's the who, the what, the where, the why of every single trade, all recorded for future use. Why is it important? Because you'll have proof of whether or not you're making progress, not just in work, but in life too. And when something goes wrong, it's a clear signal that the behavior is not working. And the only way to figure it out is to measure it and keep results in your journal. You gotta journal. Okay, you gotta journal. The 5 pillars of Mojo. I used to have 3. Scaling buying power and patience. I've learned throughout the years, discipline and math are more important. Do you know why traders fail? It's big psychology. Because you trade in the pre-market. I'll show you in my course not to. And as a bonus, you may get one of these mouse pads in the boot camp. Pro Trader Boot Camp. Look, I hit my goal, I shut it off, and I don't trade in the pre-market. That's my mouse pad. I used to put up a sticky note on the computer, one of those yellow ones. It didn't really work. It would fall off all the time when I want to trade in the pre-market. But then after losing and losing and losing and ruining the day because I traded in the pre-market, because I know from journaling, I can get a better price when the stock market opens than trading in the pre-market. How do I know that? I've lost 1,000 times in the pre-market and looked and could have got a better price when the market opened. There you go. Don't make that mistake. It's a pitfall. Nobody has patience. Everyone is greedy. Inner person, I'll teach you how to use it. I'll show you how to shut it off when you hit your daily goal. I'll show you how no one knows how to scale in with pricing. Everyone gets stopped out, no repricing. Everyone overtrades all day long, and no one maximizes and rail grinds, and no one has any level 2 experience. All discipline, all pitfalls of trading, man. The mistakes that day traders make. I told you, trading pre-market ruins the opening wave. You're done. You're done. Can't. Oh, I guess in my class, you can get in the class. I'll teach you all these babies. No stopping stations after hitting your daily goal, giving back all the profits. This happens 9 out of 10 times, as Mojo Wave Theory has journaled this hundreds of times. Poor scaling mistakes on share sizing into different kinds of trade plays. Example of a Heinz trade versus a stopping station trade. It's like playing in the casino. Oh, I got ace 5 versus playing ace ace. Dude, in poker, I'll play ace ace a lot more aggressive than playing ace 5. That's what people do in trading. Every trade's not ace ace, right? Dude, you got to recognize what hand you have, and you got to do the math. Got to do the math. You get all this in the course. Here's my morning routine every single day. All psychology. I do the same thing every day. Scan for stocks with volume, price, and movement. I create a watch list, a plan, review my journal, check my balances, get my tracking sheet ready, get my coffee. Markets open at 9:30. My tools are all in the toolbox. I give you these all in the course. And the course ain't $14.97, which it normally is. My course is a financial non-event for everyone ever listening to this, Rev. It's $397. If you can't pay $397 to spend 4 nights with me and allow me to show you everything like I'm doing now and even hundreds of times more, it ain't worth it. You don't got to do it. I've taught hundreds and hundreds of people all throughout the world already. Ain't no skin off my back. I keep on doing what I do, but I'll supply you a journal, tracking sheets, show you the scanners, show you how the watch lists work, show you how to build alerts and triggers, and I'll show you all my hotkey scripts. Here's a good one for you. Day trading books. You go to the store, Barnes and Noble or whatever, you'll see all these books right here. Day trading online, short term, this, that. The best book is right here, Dr. Alexander Elder, right there. Look at this quote he's got out of the book. Psychology, trading tactics, and money management are the 3 pillars of success. But there's a 4th factor that ties them together. That factor, which integrates all, is record keeping. Keeping good records will enable you to learn from your experiences. It'll help you break the vicious circle of small gains and big losses, running like a squirrel in a barrel, sweating and stressed, but never getting anywhere. Keeping good records will make you your own teacher and a better trader. I'll show you several types of records you need to keep, which will share several types of diaries. If you're a new trader, welcome to the journey. And there you go. This is the best book, dude. And it's all about journaling, dude. Journaling and the trading plan that I use every single day. I've been using this I put this out every day, 240 days for the last 8 years in the Mojo Day Trading chat room with all the traders. My trading plan, patience, patience, patience. I ain't rushing and I ain't trading pre. I don't trade post either. I just wait for the market to open. I'll wait for the trade to present themselves for a scaling entry into 1 to 3 stocks for a trade play at the open. These are typically the better trades of the day, and trading in the room is usually over by lunchtime. The key is patience. The plan is nickels and dimes on smaller stocks, and I'll take a quarter and a 50-cent piece on a larger stock. I'll do it 4 to 5 times a day. Once I hit my goal, I'm done for the day. New traders, oh boy, beware. Warning, psychology, man. You got to learn the Mojo in my chat room when you join. It's only $149 a month. Oh, that's all it is. No problem. And you join the chat room. And you got to hold off on your trading for the first week, man. Either paper trade or do 1/10 of your normal size. You do 1,000 shares, just buy 100. You're not looking to make profit. You're looking to learn the scaling sequences, the methodologies, the trade plays. Don't let your lack of knowledge of something or my style cause you to take a loss when all the other traders are making a profit. What it does is it leaves you frustrated, leaves you with a feeling you can't do this. You won't be successful with the Mojo team. You'll ruin your chances for a really great trading room and a place to make money every day. So please hold off on your trading for a few days. It's a marathon and not a sprint. And if you treat it that way and see the big picture, it'll work for you. New traders should only do the Heinz trade, as everything else will not work for you and you'll lose. It's a mistake you want to avoid for the first month. Dude, this is all big psychology, man. Trend trader, no. Scalper, no. Range trader, no. Understanding volume, no. Wave theory, yes. What's the best time of the day to trade? I use the 1 to 2 minute time frame when scanning for stocks in the pre-market, as opposed to 5-minute charts, which are mainly used during market hours. My wave theory is the first wave is 9:30 to 11. It's the best time of the day to trade. You got to be done by the third wave and not overtrade, rack up commissions and fees, and give away profits. I've journaled it 90% of the time. If you trade after hitting your daily goal, you'll give it back and go red. Homework assignment I give for everyone in my course right there. Go trade, hit your goal, continue to trade, and see if you give it back. And I bet you do. Okay? Wave prices, I'll explain to you in the course. Wave graphs, I'll explain to you in the course. Mojo tip. I'll share a tip with you. If the trade doesn't work in 5 minutes, the odds go down 50%, it won't work. Trades in 15 minutes won't work at all. Okay? Systems check. This is the next one is systems. Systems check is the next step. I don't need to teach you that for psychology. That's all about the computers and all that stuff. Okay? This slide needs to go here. Morning routine. You have to have this towel. You can't trade with psychology if you don't have this towel. I don't know about you, but my hands sweat when I'm in a trade. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm making money or lose. Doesn't matter. But my hands sweat. And I need the towel. Okay? Got to have the tracking sheets. You got to scan with the watch list. First trade, high quality Heinz. Half size on the first when starting trading. Be patient. It's a very long day. Trade with spurts. Take a lunch break. You're ready to rock and roll, man. You're ready to rock and roll. Your systems checks are all about your computers, your CPUs and what kind you need with the hard drive and all that. Well, I'm not teaching you that. Trade rules. Yeah, there's a lot of rules, man. A lot of rules in trading. A lot of rules. How much do you need to make? It's all about your psychology. How old are you? If you're a small account, you got less than $5,000, you should make 1 to 10% a day. Your goal should be $50 to $500. You got a medium account, more than 25 grand, make 1 to 5% a day in the Mojo chat room. That's $250 to $1,000 a day. Large accounts, you can make 0.5% to 5% a day, $250 to $1,000. These are low minimum nothings. This is what you make every day. What you make every day. It's a performance goal. It specifies a standard to be achieved. Performance goals are about personal standards. For a day trader, a specific daily goal like $500 or $1,000, which are unaffected by the performance of others. So no one else can affect that you make $500 or $1,000. It's completely under your control. Performance goals are used to monitor your achievement to process goals towards your desired outcome goal. Performance goals encourage the development of mastery and can make you even feel good when you don't win. Outcome, process, performance goals all need to be smarter. Here's your outcome goal. I'm not going to get into all this, but all I know is if I make $1,000 a day, that's 20 G's a month. I make $3,000 a day, that's $60,000 a month. My process and my outcome on how I do that is very specific, and I'll teach you that in the course. My secret trade plays, oh boy, my secrets. The first secret is my Heinz trade play. My challenge to my students since I started teaching in 2012 was to show me one of these trades that didn't work, and no one has been able to do that yet. In my room, I have a trader, ProTrader Alan, who wins every day in the Mojo room. I've documented videos that he's made and testimonials. He hasn't lost in years. Some believe it, most don't. It doesn't really matter. You can't trade like him. You'll never be like him. He was the first guy I started trading with in 2012. He took my course 8 times. So just be your own trader. Don't look at anybody else and do your own thing. Just learn the trade play and how to use it, and everybody can do it. Whether you're trading stocks, this play works. Whether you're trading options, bonds, anything with a price, just under the whole number of the price, just underneath it at 90 cents, you buy it right there with what I teach you, it'll go through. Every time. At 90 cents, there's a 90% chance the trade will work. At 95 cents, let's say it's $100.95. It's going to go to 101. Let's say it's $232.95. It's going to 233 and probably 234. They rip up after that. That's what they do. That's what I teach. It's the only thing I do. Everything else I lose on is gambling and fun. This is a business. This is what I don't have to go work for the man for. This is what I could say F you to everybody. I'm a day trader. I make $500 to $1,000 a day doing 3 of these, what I call Heinz trades. You don't believe it? Too bad. Go 9 to 5. Leave me alone. You never will believe me. Your mind is this big instead of this big, and trading is not for you. Trading is not for everybody. You have to be like willing to lose, willing to win, keeping it as a business, and that's it, man. You can't have the ups and the downs. You have to have the motto like I do. Understanding level 2, I can't teach you. Can't teach you all these level 2 amazing trades. I can't teach you that in class. Market makers, I can't teach you that. Understanding share size, nope. Hiding orders in the level 2, nope. Rail grind, oh boy, can't teach you that. Gonzo trade play, I'll save that. Rebate trading, I gotta save that. I can't show you how to rebate trade. Here's my other, right here. This is another trade, guys. If you don't trade with me, that's fine. But after you do this, you'll say, damn, Mike showed me that one. Buy a stock like Tesla at 300, like I did, 320. I sold it at 370. Okay. It went to 400. I said, wow. And the next time I looked, it was 470. Try that. Buy a stock, sell it, say, wow. And if you don't buy it back immediately, watch how freaking high that thing goes, dude. I've journaled that 1,000 out of 1,000 times in a row. It's worked. Try it. Try it. It works. Amazing. Rail grind. Oh, that's one of my best systems. I can't show you that. That's not psychology. That's pure technical strategy. Oh, my goodness gracious. Look at this. The longest 1-minute rail grind in the history of Mojo. And look what the stock is. Heinz. Kraft Heinz. It started at 30. It went 32 in 1-minute bars. Amazing, huh? Isn't that unbelievable? Look at this. Amazing chairlift action on the way up. Once over 80%, it rocked. The first one is Sorrento Therapeutics right here. The stock went from 425 to 867. Look at this rocket ship, dude. This is one of the trade plays I do. How do you recognize this, right? Look at this. This is $5 right there. This is $9. Look at that. Chairlift up. Beautiful. Into rail grind, what I teach. Chairlift up here. I did it again. Into rail grind. This was Kodak. K-O-D-K. Look at this. Look at this. 19 to 20. We bought it. It went to 60. 40 points. Same thing in both stocks. Amazing pattern that I've learned and developed that I'll teach you, man. It's amazing, dude. It's amazing. You want to see some psychology? Look at this. Let me show you the edge that a casino has. Look at this psychology. Did you know a casino on the roulette wheel, they have games. This is one of the games called roulette. They have a 5.4% edge over you. Every $1 you bet, you can win one time on your money. You bet red or black. You think you're going to win 50 to 50, but you don't. You have a 47.3% chance of winning because there's 18 black, 18 red, 2 green for 38 slots. The casinos got you by 2 because they got those 2 greens. The casino wins a nickel and a half on every dollar. On $1 million in bets, they're going to win $54,000. On 1,000 bets that are placed on that roulette wheel, they will win in the casino 527 times and lose 473 times, making 527,000, losing 473,000 for a net gain of 54,000 on every $1 million that goes through that wheel. That's why they want to give you free room. They want you to stay. Here's my edge. Every $1 that you can bet, you can win 2 to 3 times your money and more. Look, market will win 20% of the time. I'll win 80%. 80 out of 100. I win 80 cents on every dollar. I bet $1 million in my Heinz trades, I'll win 800,000. On 1,000 Heinz trades, I'm going to win 800 of them. I'm going to lose 200 of them. I'm going to win $800,000. I'm going to lose $200,000. I'll net $600,000. I buy it at 5. My stop loss is 20-cent risk. That shizzle runs all the way up to 9 like it does. I sell it up there. All I need is 40 cents. It ran $3.50. All I need is 40. And I've done it. I got the edge, man. I have a 80% edge right there over over everybody. That's my edge. That with my system. It's all about math, buying power, scaling. I'm not teaching Cupid top, can't teach you that. Look at this Tesla. This was one of my greatest shorts with a Cupid top I've ever done. What else can I teach you? Cycle of emotions. That's big time psychology. Did you know that feelings, nothing more than feelings, sums up the stock market on any trading day? Isn't it? This is how I teach. Very edutainmentable. Edutainment, education and entertainment. I'm not making it boring. This is fun, dude. You learn everything that the Mojo knows in a fun way. If you like it, you come join the class at the end. We'll throw up a link and I'll see you on October 5th and probably tomorrow in the Mojo Day Trade room. Okay? Because, dudes, everyone's feelings. There's no pain, no gain, no free lunch. Cool hand Luke, poker face, but nobody can do that. Everyone's emotions get in the way, especially when you're dealing with real money and all the headlines are screaming buy and sell. There's no escaping the cycle of emotion, the roller coaster of ride and despair, from optimism to making money and losing money, the well-timed games, and you know it all. Oh, boy. This one should actually have moved down after that, but I'm going to show you this. Boom, right here. This you probably have seen, folks, the cycle of emotions. Mojo right here is going to buy 1, 2. On the first green bar right here, I'm in for number 3. That's my scaling sequence. Then the stock starts to rise. When you're in thrill, I just sold half of the position. Now it's moved up into rail grind STO, into euphoria. Right here, it does a Cupid top. And it starts to come down. I'm out of it right here. That was a great trade. Now, first red bar, denial. Second red bar, fear. Third red bar, depression. Panic, capitulation starts. I start my scaling right here. 1, 2, and on this, the first green bar up, I go in number 3. Hope, relief, optimism, excitement, thrill. I sold half. So where you're buying, I'm selling. And when you're selling right here, I'm buying. It's the opposite of what they teach you. That's why 9 out of 10 traders fail in day trading, because everyone teaches you a damn chart. Look at that thing. Open, close, lower wick, high hollow body, upper wick. Holy crap. How are you going to win with that when it's got nothing to do with it? And I mean nothing. These are the standard chart patterns in a chart, and many traders freaking use this. It's terrible, easy to understand candlesticks that decipher price action. Dude, I know where they go from the level 2 10 minutes before they make this. Watch. You see this? I just showed you. I scaled in. Look, 1, 2, 3. I just sold it into a Cupid top right there. There's excitement and there's thrill. Here's fear, anxiety. Right here's capitulation. I go in 1, 2, 3. I buy. They're telling you to short here. It's going to go right back up. I'm going to sell it. You're going to lose. I have a small stop. I can't lose on it. It's unbelievable, dude. It's unbelievable what they do and how they tell you to trade. Look, see this one? I bought in here on the scale down 1, 2, 3 with a small stop for a reprice if I'm wrong. They're telling you to buy right here. I just sold you my first. Right here, I sold you my second. It's going to go into a Cupid top. It's going to come right back down. Your entry, you only saw 1 tick higher. You just lost again. I'm going to go back down here and do it again. I scale in here, 1, 2, 3. They're telling you to buy right here. I just sold to you. I just sold to you again and again into a Cupid top. It's going to turn back down around. Trade's over. You're stuck. I already made money. Doing it here again. Buying 1, 2, 3. Opposite of human nature. They tell you to do it this way. I do it the other way. Your entry here for a buy is my sell. I'm selling here and here. So your entries for buys are my sells. Your sells are my buys. They're telling you to short it right here. That's my buy.
Hey,
They're
Mike,
telling you.
we're seeing the what's on a chart panel right now.
Are you seeing me draw on it?
No, just
yeah, I'm drawing on it, so you're not seeing that. Damn. Okay, I've been doing that the whole time. I've been drawing on these things. Okay. Well, that didn't work too good then. So let's try a new share and go screen 1. You see the screen still, right?
Yeah.
Now you can see me draw.
No. Oh wait, yeah. Now seeing the drawing.
Yeah, I was doing that the whole time. That was it must have been confusing because you couldn't see that. But right here, let me go back to the screen before this, which was this. So I'll draw on this again because I drew a lot on it. So right here on the bottom, I'm scaling in 1. Thanks for interrupting me. I'm scaling in 1, 2, 3. Okay. Stock starts to go up into thrill and euphoria. I'm selling right here. It's going to go into a Cupid top, what I call the end of the trade. I love it. And then it's going to come down into anxiety and denial. First red bar, second red bar, third red bar. And then here's the bottom of the trade right here. I'm going to scale in again. 1, 2, first green bar on depression starts to go up. I'm scaling in my biggest scale. My third buy starts to go up again. Optimism, excitement. I'm starting to sell. So it's the opposite of everything that they've shown everybody. And when I see a chart, I'm just confused because there's a hollow body. There's so many things involved. And this particular thing is what goes around the world and what everybody teaches. So I come in and I scale in off the bottom. 1, 2, 3. My first green bar here, I add. It goes to the top. I've sold here on excitement and there on thrill. This is what they tell you to short it right there. I'm buying it right there. I'm buying it right here. I'm selling it right here where they're telling you to do an entry. I'm selling it into you. I'm buying it down here, scaling in 1, 2, 3 because it's a strong stock. I caught the dip. It starts to rise up. They tell you to enter. I'm selling it here. I'm selling it here until it goes into the top and comes down. You're going to make nothing, and I bought it all the way down here. Same thing with this flag. I'm buying it here. Your entry is my sell. Right here, they're telling you to short it. This is my buy right here. So when this thing rebounds back up on a strong stock off this bottom right down there, I'm going 1, 2, 3 with a stop right there at this line. So if I'm wrong, I'm not going to lose. I'll lose a nickel or a dime. But if I'm right and this thing rebounds back up strong and then goes through the top of this, I got a huge winner into thrill and excitement. I'm going to sell again. Here's thrill and excitement. I bought it right there. I buy it here off the double bottom. Here's thrill and excitement where they're telling you to buy. I'm selling. So everything that they teach you, I do the opposite. And it works all the time. That's why I've had this room and what I'm doing for such a long time. Long candlesticks. What's the trading psychology between a long and a short candle? These are long bars. How do I trade the long bar like on Katos in the beginning of the day? There's a certain strategy to it. How do I trade the medium bar with ARWR yesterday from 39 to 46? How do I trade the small bar on GameStop yesterday? Look what GameStop did from 7 to 850. There's certain ways to identify and trade of what the bars are, different from what lots of people teach. Here's small bar. Then you have Marubozu bar. Hotkeys. Day trading challenge. This is the psychology. You need to demo trade and paper trade before starting a real account. Everybody who comes into my course who's new and especially needs firm capital, you need $25,000 to day trade. If you don't have that, I have a firm that once you go through my course will supply you with capital to trade. But first you got to demo trade and you practice on a small account. You trade for 20 days. You trade according to the buying power, the share size that you're allowed to trade with. You hit your goal and you don't exceed your daily loss, make profits, and do it for 2 weeks and let me coach and watch and trade with you, and you should become a profitable trader. That's how it works. Understanding stop losses, I'll save for the course. The mind game. The mind game. I did this with you in the beginning, right? Yep. Stopping stations, not going to show you that. That's too vital. This is unbelievable information. Stopping stations. Secret management, technology support. Management is the hard stops. Repricing is the key. So when I get into a trade and I'm looking for 50-cent profit, if it goes down a dime, I'm out. I don't need to put in a stop order. If it goes down a dime, I'm out. So let's say I buy it at whatever number and it works. Beautiful. If it goes down, I'll reprice it and I'll wait a couple of red bars with patience, see if I get a much better price. Technology is the computer and that you have to have enough internet speed. Support is making sure your trading is approved by myself and others. And consistency is making money every day with your morning routine and your wave theory. Motto. Everybody needs to have a motto when you trade. Big psychology, man. My motto is DGF. I'm a DGF, MFH, SFT, SAF. I kick the market's ass every day. That means I don't give an F. If the stock goes higher, lower, stays the same, I really don't care. I'm on the goal to 1 million trades. I do 20 a day. It's a long road. Okay. MFH, I'm a mother effing hustler. If I reprice, I get in lower. I don't like that stock. It's not working. I get into another. Okay. SFT, I see, feel, and trust with my eyes. I'm SAS. I'm smart as SHIT. Okay. And I kick the market's ass every day. That's my motto. I say it every time I come into trade. All my traders need to make up their mottos: steady hands, steady profits. F the 9 to 5. I'm a highly successful scaling, sometimes swinging scalper. Whatever it is, I'm a master. You make up your own. This is a movie right here, guys, that you're going to, we'll see. Wow, we got 5 minutes left.